One of the problems of head torches is the orthodoxy around what's a good torch. Now, maybe you can see me a bit better now. I'm walking down a very dark road, as you can see. What they call a dark skies area, as in there's no street lights. Now this light here is something I got from a charity shop, and is the Tikka, chicken tikka. No, the Petzl Tikka. But it's the old version, so it doesn't have a red light, which is very annoying. But also you can't angle it. There's no way to angle it down. It's always at set angle, and it's 200 lumen. So it's kind of disappointing, really, when people pay 30 quid for this one, and my Energizer, which is more like 13, or you can get it for 12, 13, 7. It's the Energizer HD Ultra, Energizer Ultra, and this has only got, like, I think IP 4 or 5 rating, something like that. So you have this thing where it's like everyone in the sort of the hikey community goes, "Oh, go for Petzl, it's really good." Well, you can't adjust the bloody thing. It's 200 lumen, whereas the Energizer, which is more than half the price, is actually, let's get off the road before someone comes and runs me over, and they will, being Dorset. The Energizer is like 13, and it's 400 odd lumen, and it's got a dimmer, and it's got red and green lights, and it's IPX4. So it's a bit strange. Everyone's like, "Oh, go get this one," when actually, having tried both, I think this is. And that's why you've got to have lights. People driving like that. But yes, I don't understand why people go for, are down on the Energizer lights, because they are very accessible. You look at Gear Lab, an American website, they're like, "Oh, it's not as good as a Petzl Tikka." Well, I can change the angle on the Energizer. The waterproof rating is the same. I can dim down to half light, which is around 200 lumen, and I've also got night lights. The only thing that's really better on this is it has a sort of a lock feature, so you can go, you won't see anything now. If I switch it off, you'd be like, "Duck!" It's got like a sort of a sliding switch rather than a press switch. So yeah, that's one of my tips, is if you're doing walking or camping and you need a cheap light that works, and you don't want to spend like 30, 40 quid, go for an Energizer. The Ultra ones, I think some of the smaller ones are going to have the red lights, and I got the one with the red and green, had to be fancy, but make sure you have a red light or a green light on there, because that helps you with pesties, because I'm getting bombarded with them at the moment in my little night walk. So that's a recommendation for you. And now it's the next day, and I wanted to show you the lights in the light, which is a bit weird because, of course, it's dark. Let's allow me to switch around. Probably not, because it's crap. But anyway, that is the Petzl, and you can see there's no way you can change the angle of it, and it has the slider at the top, which is one of the few nice bits about that. So let's turn on. There you are. You can't really see very much, and we get the strap in the way, obviously. So with that one, and of course someone has to leave the site, because I'm a bad hiker, right? I'm staying on the campsite. And then this is the Energizer Ultra, as we get attacked by a wasp, and see them side by side, if I can do that without, there we are, I really should be doing this as a camera, but then I can't see what I'm doing. And you can see that this one, yeah, has the angle and has actually a much easier way of taking the batteries out. And a tip for those who are hiking or backpacking is USB lithium batteries, which is what's in there at the moment, which I don't know if you can see that because I've got my shades on and it's, but yes, which you can charge from micro USB, so you don't have that problem of trying to. I used to lug around a USB charger. Yes, there are such things for batteries for my camera, and when I had a bigger camera I wasn't using this little phone, and you know, you could charge AA and all that sort of shit, but so that's the Ultra, and so you've got the red. That looks green in this. That's weird. There's my shades, isn't it? Flashy, greeny. That's the better one for night vision. It's not, well, the better one is the red for night vision, for keeping night vision, but it's very dull. I'm actually getting a Chinese light which is supposed to have very, very strong red light. They seem to put a lot of this stuff in as an afterthought, really, and it's like, if you're hunting or camping, these things are really important. I mean, not kind of like the people here who are doing the, you know, caravanning type, wandering around the caravan type, but if you're walking roads at night, it's best to have a red or a green light, because you don't get, as I did last night with the Petzl, get bombarded with pesties. And it has the angle, and it's a little bit heavier, it's like 100 grams. That one is about, I think, 80. As always, these are always without batteries. Or it might be with batteries. There aren't not a massive weight difference, I have to say, not between them. But I think the angle thing was quite surprising, and the fact that you have to press this sort of thing at the back to get the batteries out, and that's really, really difficult to do. It's a real pain in the ass. It's like you have to go and get a coin or something, and it's like, yeah, what I really have in the back is either a coin or a very strong nail or something. I don't have nails, so yeah, I recommend the Energizer Ultra, because it's a bit bulkier, a little bit heavier, but it has lots of features. And there are ones which are lighter in the Energizer range, and they're not sponsoring this channel, but I think there are ones which just have a red light, which are cheaper, or if you just want a white light, there is even cheaper ones. But I just think, I'm just a bit bemused by why people recommend the Petzls, when I know that's the older version without the red light, but I think it's very similar to the other ones. And even the beam last night, I tried this one with the beam around the site, and that one has like it's kind of a weird beam in a way. They go, oh, with excellent trail finding abilities. It's not. It's got like a centre beam, but it's quite blurry, and then it's got a wider beam to show you the road or the trail. This one has like a directed beam, so it's a bit more focused, and so I would say that's a better optic, but apparently some people like Gear Lab and whoever know better. But I think that's complete bullshit, actually. It's like, oh yes, you've got to pay more for better optics. That one seems blurry to me. It's like it spreads lights. Oh, the other thing as well, you need to be able to dim a light. Really, if you're walking at night on a road, you don't want to dazzle the drivers because they'll crash into you. So this one, you can switch from red to green and to white because it's got the different buttons. So it's got a dedicated red cycles through the red-green flashing, so it doesn't kill your night sight. And then this has because I think the Petzl Tikka however you say it, has a one button, I think, although might be wrong, but I've seen the pictures of the more recent ones, and they're one button operation, so you must have to cycle, which, you know, you can accidentally kill your night sight with that. But this one does, then it goes that and it dims down, and actually if you hold it down, it cycles through a dimmer option, and it remembers it, which of course I'm going to have trouble next time I want to use it, I'd be like, huh, why is it not? But anyway, I mean, obviously the 400 lumen uses a lot more battery, but hey, what I usually do is just use that for when I want to, when I want to, see something, and then immediately switch it down to one of the singles, which I assume must be around 200 lumen, which is what the Tikka is. So I don't know why people are so like, oh, Energizer. I don't know. Maybe they're being sponsored by these people. I don't know. Because, oh, don't get that in. Bad videographer. Getting your hand in the way. So, hello. Hi, Mum. So, yes. Hopefully that's been useful. And you'll maybe make a decision if you're thinking like, well, that's 30 quid, that's 40 quid. I mean, obviously things like the Black Diamond, the higher end, they may be amazing optics and amazing stuff, and they have better water resistance. I mean, really, I would prefer IPX7 or IPX8 or IP67, IP68, that sort of thing, or better for the ratings, because I said lower the numbers, lesser ratings, and this is only an IPX4. But I think the Tikka is only something around that. When I looked up all the specs, it certainly wasn't more waterproof than my Energizer. And I was thinking of getting a new one with a red light, and actually now I've tried the charity shop 10 quid one I got, which was new. It just was an older version. I'm very unimpressed. I don't understand why everyone's recommending it. It's like, oh, budget buy. The best budget buy is this, even though yellow might seems to attract the wasps. So. One drawback. Anyway, I'm out.